You people also take care of yourself because the climate is not good nowadays. Correct, right? So take care of your guys. I'll just take 1 hour of class today. Fine. I will leave you guys at 8 o'clock. Look at my screen, everyone. Please observe. So we are going to talk about today JavaScript executor. Sorry, we are going to talk about scroll bar. Okay. Am I audible? Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Am I audible to everyone? Look at my screen, everyone. Scroll bar. Today we're going to discuss about what? Scroll bar. Have you all seen the scroll bar? Guys, have you all seen the scroll bar? Yes? Okay. Have you all seen a scroll bar? Yes. So basically, if you tell a scroll bar will be placed in the x-axis or the scroll bar present in the y-axis, isn't it? Yes or no? The scroll bar will be present in where? The scroll bar will be present in x-axis or the scroll bar will be present in y-axis, basically, usually. Correct, right? Now, you can scroll one at a time. You can scroll x-axis or you can scroll y-axis. Correct? You can scroll what? One at a time. Is it possible to scroll x and y-axis together? Is it possible to scroll x and y-axis together? No, it's not possible. Correct, right? You can scroll x-axis or you can you can scroll y-axis. So you can perform one action at a time. You can perform what? One action at a time. Okay, so x-axis or y-axis. Okay, now let us talk about this. Now look at my screen, everyone. Look at my screen, everyone. So in order to handle the scroll bar, okay, and you know what is scroll bar, there's no definition, correct, right? There is no definition, you know how to handle the scroll bar. So how do we handle the scroll bar? How do we handle the scroll bar? We are going to handle the scroll bar with the help of JavaScript executor. We're going to handle the scroll bar with what? We're going to handle the scroll bar with JavaScript executor. JavaScript executor is an interface. Using this interface, we can handle the scroll bar with the help of method called execute script. Execute script. Okay, so we have a method. We have a interface called as what? JavaScript executor is an interface. With the help of JavaScript executor interface, we can handle this scroll bar. Okay, you remember this? You remember this WebDriver architecture? You remember WebDriver architecture? I've drawn a diagram there. We have WebDriver as an interface. We have this. Okay, so WebDriver is an interface. Okay, now what we have to do? If you observe in the initial classes, we have done the upcasting. Correct? If you observe in the initial classes, what we have done? We have done upcasting. Correct, right? To where we have done upcasting? We have done upcasting to the WebDriver interface. Isn't it? To where we have done? We have done the upcasting to the WebDriver interface. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to do typecasting. What we have to do? We have to do typecasting. Understanding? So from WebDriver interface to JavaScript executor interface, we have to do typecasting. We have to do typecasting. Okay, so how do we handle the scroll bar? Step number one, we have to do typecasting. Once you do the typecasting, second step, we can execute the script. Second thing is what? Execute the script. Are you understanding? So step number one, we have to do typecasting. Step number two, we have to do the executing script. We can access a method executing script. Everybody's clear? How do we access a scroll bar? How do you access a scroll bar? Is it clear? So step number one, we have to do typecasting. Step number two, we have to call a method called as execute script. By this, we can handle the scroll bar. Clear? Clear? Everyone? Okay. Now look at my screen. Look at my screen. So how do we write the program for this? Now I'll open the browser. I'll open the browser. Enter the URL of amazon.com. Look at this. Now tell me, in which axis the scroll bar is this? Is it in x-axis or is it in y-axis? In which bar the scroll bar is present? The scroll bar is present in y-axis, correct, right? So when I'm scrolling y-axis, x-axis will be dummy. So the axis value will be 0. Are you understanding? So when I'm scrolling, observe carefully, when I'm handling the y-axis, the x-axis will be 0. It will be dummy. Okay. So when I'm scrolling x-axis, y-axis will be dummy. Are you understanding? So when I'm scrolling x-axis, y-axis will be dummy. Are you understanding? So you can scroll one at a time. As you all know, manual it is not possible. Automation also it's not possible. Okay, manual possible to scroll. Automation also it's not possible to scroll. Simple. Now what I need to do? I need to scroll top to bottom, bottom to top. I need to do what? Scrolling. So which axis it is? Which axis it is? X or Y axis? But you have to be very careful about the axis. It is in Y axis. So let's start write the coding. Let's start accessing it. Where is it? One minute. Where is, what's your project name? New creator class. Let me write it as raw s to 0. Select the main method, click on finish. Now let me write the code. Web driver equals to new Chrome driver of, let me import web driver, let me import Chrome driver. Now driver dot manage dot window dot maximize driver dot get. Let me go copy paste the URL of the application. Now let me use implicit wait driver dot manage dot times out dot implicitly wait duration of seconds. Step number one. Step number one, you have to do typecasting. Step number one, typecasting we have to do. So from where to where we have to do, from WebDriver to JavaScript executor, we have to do typecasting. Okay, so we have to do typecasting from WebDriver to JavaScript executor. So how do you do typecasting? So we'll write JavaScript executor. Okay, it's an interface. You all know it's not a class, it's an interface. JavaScript executor. Be very careful. JavaScript execute. Okay, see, again, I'm repeating. JavaScript executor, we have class and we have interface. But JavaScript executor is a class or interface according to the diagram. According to the diagram, class is an interface. It's an interface. So you need to select what? You need to select the interface. JavaScript executor driver is equals to, sorry, JavaScript executor JS is equals to driver. JavaScript executor JS is equals to driver. This is how you have to do typecasting. Clear? How do you do typecasting? Clear? How do you do typecasting? So once after you do typecasting, we can see many people do mistake here, okay? Once after you do typecasting, we can access a method, okay? Once after you do typecasting, you can access a method. Which method you can access? That is called as execute script. See, while selecting a method, you have to be very, very careful. Which method you have to select? The second one, execute script. So there are so many things. Execute asynchronous script. So you have to select which one? Execute script. You have to select which method? Tell me everyone, which one we have to select? Execute script. Execute script is a method. Now, here, okay, we have two axes, x-axis and y-axis. So my scroll bar is there in which axis? My scroll bar is there in which axis? Y-axis. So x-axis will be, if I'm not using that x-axis, so x-axis will be 0. And y-axis will be 5000. Y-axis will be 5000. You can ask me, what is this 5000? What is this 5000? Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I have to write one more. Inside this, I have to write window dot scroll by 0, 5000. So you can ask me a question. What is this 5000? Is the 5000 is constant? No. You can give any value. You can give 100, 200, 300, 50, 40, whatever you want, you can give it. What happens? What happens? If you give 100, 200, the jerk of the scroll bar will be little bit. Just care. That's all. 200, little bit. That's all. If I give 5000, it will scroll till the end of the page. The more value you give, it will scroll till the end of the page. The less value you give, it will scroll only less. Less value you give, it will scroll only less. So much. It will scroll only so much. Are you understanding? Is it clear? This value is not constant. This value is not constant. You can give any value. Okay. So let me run the code and be very careful. This is case sensitive. Window should be in all small case. Scroll by should be in a camel's case. Window should be small case and scroll by should be in a small case. Now let me run the program. It opens the browser, enters the URL. Is it scroll till the down of the page? Is it scroll till the down of the page? No. I want to scroll upwards. Down is okay. Now I want to scroll what? Upwards. I want to scroll up. I want to scroll up. Okay. So I want to scroll down. Okay. I wanted to sleep for 3 seconds. Then I wanted to scroll up. Okay, now look at my screen. Oh, 1 minute. Sorry. 1 minute. The code is wrong. So here I have to write minus 5,000. It should scroll. So I should write minus 5,000. Is it scrolled? Is it scrolled up and down? Yes. It is scrolling fast only. You cannot speed up. You can use it scrolling fast only. Okay. So write the code, write it and execute the code. Write it and execute the code. Start writing and execute the code. Guys, done? Done? Clear? You'll get an exception if you have not selected a right method, and if you have not written this is string, you have to write it as it is. Okay, this is a string, you have to write it as it is. Okay, this is a string, you have to write it as it is. Okay, this is a string, you have to write it as it is. Got it? Now look at the screen, everyone. Look at my screen, everyone. Guys, does it make any sense? Whatever the program you have written, does it make any sense? Just scrolling top to bottom, bottom to top. Does it make any sense? Does it make any sense? No. Correct, right? Doesn't make any sense. Now let's write a with sense. Let's write a program. Doesn't make any sense. Correct, right? We don't scroll top and bottom. Now let me tell you one scenario. I want to open the application. I want to open the application and I want to scroll. I want to scroll till this new arrivals in toys. I want to scroll till new arrivals in toys. Then I want to click on it. Does it make a proper sense? Does it make a proper sense? So what I need to do? I need to scroll the page. I need to scroll till. Okay. I need to scroll till new arrivals in toys. I need to scroll till where? I need to scroll till new arrivals in toys. Then I wanted to click on new arrivals in toys. Understood? Everybody's clear? Everybody's clear? Okay, I want to scroll till new arrivals in toys. Then I wanted to click on it. Okay. Now observe carefully the logic. I'll just copy this. Now understand the logic very carefully. Let me create a class. Okay. Now look at my screen. What I need to do is first I want to take what? I want to take. So here I need to click on this element. So what I need to do, I need to take the address of this element first, isn't it? I need to take the address of this element, isn't it? Yes or no? Okay, so step number one. First I need to, from where I need to scroll, I need to take the address. Yes or no? Now, first, let me right click, inspect this element. Step number one. First, what I need to do, I need to inspect this element. Okay. So let me inspect this element. So using which one? Let me go with the text function. Let me go with the text function. As I told you, every time by text function, it would be easy rather than the attribute. If you have text and attribute, go with the text because text will always give you the unique element. Function. Is it matching? Is it matching? Now what I will do, let me copy this value. Let me copy this value. Now let me start writing the code. Driver dot find element by using XPath, paste the value. Let me store it inside one variable. Let me store it inside one variable. The return type of this is web element. The return type of this is web element. Clear till here? Everybody is clear till here? Now, on what basis it will scroll? Observe carefully. I'll not repeat again and again. Okay. Now, first step is what I identified the address of the element. I got to know where is the element is. Okay. Now, second step number 2. I want to get the coordinates of that element. To get the coordinates, we have a method. I have taught you one method, which is that. To get the coordinates, I have taught you one method, which is that. I want to get the coordinates of this method. Very good. Perfect. Which is that method? Get location. After, guys, 1 second. Sorry guys, let's continue. Okay, so we have a method I've taught you, which is that get location. So what is the use of get location? Get location will give you that coordinates of that element. It will give you x and y coordinate of that element. Now, how do I use that? ele dot get location. ele dot get location. So let me store it inside one variable. The return type of this is point. Okay, get location. The return type of this is point. Are you understanding? So we have a method called as what? ele dot get location, and we are going to store the return type of that is point. Everybody is clear? Everybody is clear? I'll not be repeating again and again. I'll repeat again. First, what I need to know, I need to get the coordinates of that element, because I need to scroll till there. On what basis? By the coordinates basis. Okay. By that coordinate basis, I want to scroll. Now what I will do, let me call here ele dot get location. Okay. I'm going to get the location of that element. Okay. Let me store it inside one variable. The return type of this is point. The return type of this is point. Clear? Clear? Point is a class. Point is a class. So using this point class, we have a method called as getX. Using this method, we have a method called as getX. Okay, next. E dot get y. We have a method called as getX, and we have a method called as getY. So this getX and getY are the method which are coming from the point class. Point is a class from where this getX and getY is coming from this point class. Clear? Everybody is clear? Now, that's all. Same old story. Now let me write. Typecasting, JavaScript executor, JS is equals to driver. Okay, next JS dot execute script. JS dot execute script. Now guys, look, observe here. Now Now tell me, what is the output for everybody tell me, what is the output for line number 32? Think and tell me, what is the output for line number 32? What's out? Everybody should tell me now. What's the output for line number 32? Basic simple Java coding. It will print X and Y. Everybody agrees? It will print X and Y. What it will print? It will print X and Y. Correct? What is an output for line number 33? What's the output for line number 33? It will print the value of X and Y. It will print the value of X and Y. Is it clear? What's the output for X plus Y? It will print the values of X and Y. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So what's the output for line number 32? 32 will print the value as X plus Y, and 33 will print the values of X and Y. Clear? Everybody is clear with this? Isn't it? Now, why I taught you, I'll tell you. Here we are going to write it as window dot scroll by. So I'm going to write it as X comma Y. Now, if I write like this, X comma Y, then this is equals to line number 32. Okay, if I write like this, X comma Y, this is equals to what? Line number 32. Is it correct? Do I want it to print X and Y somewhere? Do I want it to print X and Y somewhere? So this is equals to what? Line number 32. Everybody is clear? This is equals to what? Line number 32. I want to print 2. I want to print as what? I want to print as what? I want to print the value. So I am doing concatenation. So I am doing what? Concatenation. Is it clear? I am doing what? Concatenation such that it should behave like X and line number 33. Understood why am I writing plus symbol? Understood why am I writing plus symbol? Because it should act like a concatenation. So line number, it should act like what? It should act like line number 33. It should act like what? Line number 33. Everybody is clear? Why did I write like this? Because it should fetch the values. It should fetch the values. Clear? Clear? Oh, super. Now, after scrolling, let me wait because I want to teach. No, this is for teaching purpose. Let me wait for 3 seconds. Then I need to go and click on it. Then you need to click on that image. Isn't it? Isn't it? So this is a program for scrolling. After scrolling, it should go and click on it, right? It should click on it, right? So click on it. Now observe carefully. Is it scrolled? Is it scrolled? Everybody scrolled? Is it waiting for 3 seconds? Is it scrolled? Why is it not clicking? Oh, it will not click. It will not click. Scrolling, but it will not click. Why it will not click? I'll tell you. Now, manually, are we able to click on this word? I mean, this text. Are we able to click on this text? No. But what have you inspected? We have inspected the text only, correct? What have we inspected? We have inspected this text, isn't it? Yes, we have inspected this text. So let's not inspect. So we have to inspect the image. Let's inspect the image. So text we have taken. Let me go with image. What is the tag name? Tag name is ing. img @alt. Okay. Image is highlighted. Let me copy. Let me change the X path expression. That's all. Nothing else. Understood what is the mistake we have done? Everybody understood what mistake we have done? Because text it will not click. It's a text, it will not click. You have to take image. You have to inspect image. Now let me run this. Why is it going black screen? What happened to this? Are you able to see the black screen, everyone? Array, what happened? Wait. Let me check. Let me run it again. Oh, okay. There is no space in my system. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Oh, this is one stupid issue. Oh, no space constraint. It will not run. Wait, I have to delete something or else it will not run. What to delete? Everything is important. Oh, my browser also is updated. Okay, now look at my screen, everyone. Can you see a session not created exception? How many of you got this? Session not created? Okay. Session not created means your browser is updated. What's the meaning of it? Session not created means what? Session not created means what? Your browser is not been updated. Okay. So you have to download the latest browser. Okay. So how do you download? Look at this. Same story. You have to go to selenium.dev. First you have to check the version. What's the version of this? It has been updated. Help about Google Chrome. What is my version? 1.8, sorry, 108. Okay. Go to downloads. Same steps. Go to browsers, Chrome, documentation, 108 download. Okay, you have to download, add it to the build path. Okay, so your browser keeps changing. Okay, so what's the solution? It's a manual work, no? Whenever it changes, we have to go add it. It's a manual process. How can you avoid this manual process? You will learn it in auto project. So let me copy paste the new one. Is the new one is copied? No. Right click, properties, location. Where is that? This is my old one. If you're not able to delete, that is okay. You can rename. Okay. If it is not able to delete, that is still fine. You can rename. You can rename. Right click, and where is this? Refresh. You can rename. Sometimes not working also, it's fine. Okay, you can. It's the same thing. It's the same thing for Chrome also. It's the same thing for Firefox as well. Is it scrolled? Is it clicking? Is it scrolled? Is it clicking? I'll give for 5 seconds. Observe again. Guys, are you? What happened? Wait. Is it scrolled? Is it scrolled? Is it scrolled? Is it clicking? Is it clicking? Am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Can you all see my screen? Everybody understood the program? Everybody understood the program? Okay. Take anything, scroll wherever you want. Okay, write the program, scroll it. Write the program, scroll it. Start writing the code, start writing the Guys, done? Everyone done? Everybody understood? Everybody understood? Everybody's clear? Everybody's clear? Everybody understood? Yes, everybody's clear? Everybody understood? Everybody understood? Clear? Okay. So guys, 1 minute. Make a note of interview question. Guys, are you studying the interview questions? Are you guys are studying the interview questions? Yes? Okay. Is it useful? Is it useful? Is it useful?
Then we have about yes last classes.
Huh?
We have doubt about last
What?
classes framework.
Last class?
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't understand. Can you repeat again?
we have doubt about last classes frame.
You have not done last classes, huh?
I have
Mm-hmm.
doubt about last classes.
You have doubt about last classes. Abhinav, can we do it tomorrow? Can we do it tomorrow, Abhinav?
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Guys, today I'm not well. I'm having severe headache. But did you all understood the scroll bar? Okay, but did you all understood the scroll bar? Doubts tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll clarify your doubts. Okay. Make a note of interview questions and we'll wind up today. Okay. Make a note. Make a note. Don't worry, I'll be all right tomorrow. Not to worry. I'm getting a headache. Uh, if I take a rest today, I'll be proper tomorrow. Okay. Don't worry, class is there tomorrow. Then don't think holiday. Class is there tomorrow and it's at 7 o'clock sharp. Okay. Make a note. How to handle tomorrow you have a class at 7 o'clock. How to handle scroll bar. Next. What is typecasting? Where you have used typecasting in Selenium. How to handle scroll bar? What is typecasting? Where you have used typecasting in Selenium? Manual question. Oh yeah, I have to teach you one click action. I will tell you. I'll tell you, Nikhil. Make a note of this. I'll tell you. Manual question. Explain. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Explain system testing. Explain differences between bug, defect, error, and exception. Java questions. Explain constructor and constructor overloading. Guys, tomorrow we will do your doubt clarification session, or else what we will do is tomorrow, one, two, Wednesday I'm going to complete. Thursday we'll do doubt clarification session of chapter 1 and chapter 2 before we start up with the chapter 3. We will do that. Okay. So we will keep on dedicated day, 2 hours we will keep it and we will do, or however it is, however you want, we can discuss that later. Okay. Finish copying. I have to do one small concept. Finish writing. Finished writing. I have to do one small concept.
Ma'am, what about file upload and file download?
Finished? Finished? Okay. Guys, you remember I told many of you are getting element not clickable exception. You remember? You remember? No, we'll finish it up this. You remember you got that element not clickable exception, ma'am. We were getting this. I told I'll teach you later. You remember? Ah, here it is there. From now onwards, if click is not working, if now onwards click is not working, you can use this. See, instead of writing like this, I will write one code here. Look at there. JS dot execute script. Okay, JS dot execute script. This is a string and this is fixed. This is a string and this is fixed. Okay, arguments 0. Okay, dot click. So what we have to do, if wherever you're getting that error, first you have to do typecasting. Then you have to call this method gs.execute script argument.click. Click on which element, you have to specify that element name. Click on which element, you have to specify the argument name. You have to click on L. Are you understanding? On which element I want to click? I want to click on it. From now onwards, if a click method is not working, okay, what you should do? You have to write this. JavaScript executor, typecasting, then you have to write this. Okay? Now that error will be automatically gone. Look here. That error will be automatically gone. Oh. Now you see it will click using JavaScript executor. What happened to this? Is it scrolled? Is it scrolled? Wait, I've given 5. Is it clicked? Is it clicked? Is it clicked? Okay. Make a note. That's all. Okay. You write a heading. Click to perform click using Java script executor. From now onward, wherever click is not working, you can write this code. Wherever click is not working, you can write this code. Okay, copy down this code, and understood, clear? So we have completed. Thank you. Somebody remembered. Thank you. 0 means index, and that is fixed. 0 is index, that is fixed. Argument 0 dot click, it's a string, it's a fixed, it is not a variable or something, it's a fixed value. It's a fixed, it will never change it. It's a fixed one. It's a fixed one. It will never change. You have to import the point class. You have not imported. Place your cursor on the point and import, so error will go. Have you all made a note of this? Have you all made a note of this? Yes, we have to pass the address of that element. Which element you want to click? You have to pass the address of that element. You have to right click, inspect, wherever you want. You have to pass the address of that element and you have to perform click. Clear? This one, just copy the code. Done? Okay, guys. Everybody understood today's concept? Everyone understood today's concept? Go to Java concepts used in Selenium. Go to that I'll give you tomorrow. I should teach you one more concept. Then I'll give you tomorrow. Okay, I'll give you that the note tomorrow. Okay, everybody understood? Okay. Tomorrow what time is the class? Tomorrow what time is the class? Sorry. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Let's catch up tomorrow. Let's continue. Bye everybody. Thank you guys. Bye.